Wow, before I could even start recording or get situated, this dog jumped from the back over this guard to get here. So watch what I'm gonna do. He's really wild. Put him back in here. Good. Make him wait. Good sit. And see how I didn't tell him to SIT or anything? If he tries to come out, I'm going to apply pressure. Oops. There you go. Now I'm going to touch him and tell him, okay, good. Man, he's really energetic. He likes to bite at the leash.
For this I was born.
The dog messiah.
For this I came into the world.
So I didn't see this side of him when I picked him up for training because I'm assuming for a variety of factors, he just wasn't behaving like his typical self. He has a really great bond with the kids. So I imagine that the kids were already a little downtrodden because he was leaving, sad, and he was picking up on that. Plus I came in, I smelled like a bunch of dogs. A lot going on. So he was very subdued when I took him on the ride home. And he's only been with me a little over a week, a day or two over. And he's been doing really good. He's very eager. It took him about 3 days to get comfortable with me. And each day's been getting more and more comfortable. There's the hike with leg a lot. So I gotta watch for that here. So either way, this is beautiful Yogi. And he's here for his vet visit. Good. Okay, we have it all torched up. Good morning.
Hello there. What do you have with us?
Yogi.
We'll get you all checked in. You want to have a seat? We'll
Yes.
get you here shortly.
Thank you so much. Good. All right, so I've been training with him, but I've been working with him in the yard and around the house. A lot of energy inside the house. I've been working on him not wanting to hike his leg. He's passionate about doing it even indoors, but he has stopped that in the last few days. Also doing obedience training with him in the yard, and I've actually been using the slip lead with him and using treats from time to time, which he does really good. He's very eager. He was also, I thought, a little underweight, so I've been fattening him up. Good. He's a happy dog though. Good sit. So he's actually behaving a lot better. I think it's just the initial go around that gets him really hyper. So I think I'm gonna have to do some paperwork. And good, we'll get started. Beautiful dog though, huh? Good sit. High energy, high drive. Good. So I'm praising him. Good sit. And you see, I'm teaching him the way I want him to behave by being physical with him. So for example, if he stands up right now, I'm not gonna bark a command at him. I'm gonna apply pressure. Good sit. So if I were to start telling him like other trainers or a lot of owners do, and start saying, you know, sit, as soon as he stands up and basically pestering him, that's exactly what I'd be doing, pestering him. No different than if there was a little chihuahua in here barking at him every time he stood up. So to a dog, silence is strength. He's a beautiful dog, huh? In fact, I'd like to get the breeder's information. There's a family I know of that is looking for a lab. And they have kids, and he's so good with the kids. And some papa, good. And you see, I'm praising him now for being nice and calm. Good papa. You know, another thing he started recently, he stood up. Another thing he recently started doing the last 2 days is whenever we're in the yard and he wants to engage with me, train or work or do something or want something from me, he comes up to me and nibbles on my fingers. So that's why I always talk about acclimation. Acclimation is really important. And it took him about 3 days, which is faster than like a Cane Corso or a lot of the dogs that I'm tasked to train. In fact, a lot of those Cane Corsos aren't allowed to come into a 3-week program unless we do several classes at my place beforehand. Good sit. But because he's a lab, he's not going to need that much acclimation, about 3 days or so. And I'm very happy to make those 3 days up. So he's here with me for 3 weeks, but it could be a little longer at no additional charge. I'm happy to make those days up. I just want him to have a good bond with me, and we have a really good bond. I know this is his family. So we'll see. I know that they would like to have the possibility of him being a hunting dog, so coming upon the 4th of July is going to be interesting to see how he reacts to fireworks. Good, good, good.
Well, hello.
Good morning. Good, good, good. He's a beautiful dog. He's acting way calmer than I thought he was. He's happy. It's just the getting up and going. And as far as I know, this is the very first time he's ever been on a prong collar. I've been using the rope lead with him to train with him at home. But this is our first field trip. And this is why I told his mom that I'd be very happy to take him with me, because this would be an amazing training session. This is a better training session than taking him to the park or anywhere else. I'm big about field trips. And just because a dog listens at home doesn't mean they'll listen abroad. But the opposite is true. If a dog listens out in public, they're going to listen at home. Typically, speaking in generalities. So if he were to lay down, I would praise him. I'm not going to ask him to. And the only thing I'm working on his SIT, S-T-A-Y right now. Teaching him to be still, yes. Alright, good, 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 good. Okay, good. Want to see how he behaves in that? Good. Get his weight.
Yes, sir.
Good. Worried about him trying to take a sweet little pee on here. He likes to hike his leg on everything. Good, good, Yogi. Good. Oh, and he's sitting on
You're cheating a little bit.
Yeah. You want to put him back on there?
Yeah, he needs to be all the way on there.
Look at you. You're sitting on my foot. There you go. Oh, man, he's heavier than I thought. That's awesome.
55.
Good, good, good,
We're
Papa.
going to be in that room straight ahead.
Okay. This one here?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. All right. I'm gonna pass out, and then I'll get back to you later. Good, good, good. Good. All right. So you're still gonna make him put his butt down at the door. Good. He's gonna want to stand up. See, look at that. See how he's jumpy? Look what I'm gonna do. And I am trying to be aware that they have other customers waiting, so I'm gonna make it fast. So look, I'm gonna pull up, and I'm gonna do. See? Okay. Good. Not giving you commands yet. Good. This way, yes. Thank you all. You have a wonderful day. All right. Good. Be in here. So yeah, put this door. Good. Good. So he gave those poor ladies hell. They were not having an easy time with him. They were unable to get a poop sample. He just wasn't cooperating. Very energetic. They said they could see why he's in for training. Told him he's very enthusiastic, which is an understatement. So I'm going to allow him to jump in here happily without pestering him if he so chooses, okay? Good. Awesome. It's your stuff, Papa. Good, it's Sunday. Good, 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 good. Awesome, huh? Thank you all so much for watching, especially since you stuck around until the very end. If you haven't already, please do subscribe and call the bell so you'll be notified when the next video comes in. Look at that. All right. Good road, huh? Good, 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 good.